Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Andrea, and a lot of you guys have been asking me how to pronounce my last name, which is funny, but I've just been getting like a bunch of comments about it lately, maybe because I started saying my first name. My last name is pronounced Matillano, and I'm not Italian, and I know it's spelled differently than it sounds. My dad's actually Filipino, so that is how you pronounce it. It's actually my maiden name. My married name is hyphenated, but I just kind of kept that as my YouTube channel after I got married. So yeah, that is how you pronounce it to those of you that are asking, but I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a little while since I filmed a video like this, and I love filming these videos and just sitting down and chatting with you guys about new products. I love hearing from you, so leave me a comment below letting me know which products you're interested in and which products you'll be skipping over. I'm going to go through and share the products that I plan on buying, and then I'll talk about the products that I'm on the fence about, and then I'll finish up with the products that I'm going to skip. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Wait, before I jump into the video, I have to ask you guys about this palette. So this is so weird, but Tarte released this picture on April Fool's, and I don't think a lot of people realized it was an April Fool's joke, myself included. It looks like an absolutely beautiful, like legitimate palette, and they released a picture and said like, surprise, our new Tarte Lip Palette or our new addition to the family, and people were so excited. This palette looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks so different than any other Tarte palette or really any other palette on the market. Like looking at it now, I mean, obviously it's not typical Tarte cosmetic style, but I hope they listen to the feedback and the comments because a lot of people are saying they would love to see something like that. Like it's so interesting, so unique, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to hear your thoughts. Would you guys buy that or would you pass on it? I think obviously you have to be a big fan of like blue shadows and bold shadows, but it would have been amazing to see them do something out of the box, a little bit different. I feel like a lot of the mainstream brands will not commit to a colorful palette. They have to do like a neutral palette with pops of color, but I would love to see some more colorful palettes. Like I want that to be the new trend. I just thought it would be fun to hear your thoughts on that palette. So I was reading the comments on my last purchase or past video, and a lot of you have been asking me to include some more affordable brands, some drugstore brands, so I will definitely start including them more in these videos. Milani is releasing these new Hypnotic Lights Duochrome eye toppers, and they look so beautiful. I was not really into duochrome or cream eye products until fairly recently. Like I've tried like the e.l.f. smudge pots, the Maybelline color tattoos, but I feel like a lot of brands are doing something a little bit different, like the Cover FX shimmer veils, the ColourPop supernova shadows, the Stila glitters. There are just so many different fun like liquid or cream eye products, and I love it. I think it's so different, so interesting. So they are coming out with 5 shades. They're going to be available for $10.99 each, and they're coming to the Milani website on April 23rd, and then they'll be available in stores in May. So I will definitely try these out. I think I'll probably order a couple on the website when they're released, and then once they come to stores, I might grab the other ones, but I just think they're a fun, different product on the market. So as always, ColourPop has been releasing a bunch of new products. I actually have to go on the website and place an order because it has been forever since I've tried any of their new products, and they're always coming out with something new. They haven't released an eyeshadow palette in a little while, but they're actually releasing a bunch of new pressed powder singles on April 6th. So I'm definitely going to check them out. Their pressed powder singles retail for $4 each, which is a great deal because their pressed powder shadows are very, very high quality. I was so excited because they were like on a roll with the eyeshadow palettes for a while, and I know they can only do like so many palettes, but for me personally, I'd rather buy palettes just because they're a better deal, and the palette formula is the exact same as like the single shadows, but I think I'll probably end up grabbing a couple of these. They have some really beautiful new colors coming out that just look really interesting. They look really fun. The purples are really calling my name specifically, so I'll probably end up grabbing some of these. I feel like a lot of the ultra satin lips they're coming out with are colors that they already had that they discontinued, which is so annoying to me. Just because you fall in love with products and then they discontinue them and then they come out with new products and discontinue them. So I wish they would like slow down the releases, come out with like a staple collection, and then maybe release a few limited edition products every once in a while. I'm just not as interested in them as I was at one point because there comes a point where like a brand releases too much and you just can't keep up. So I do want to grab a couple of these shadows, but what do you guys think? Do you like that they release so much, or is it like too much for you? Like, do you need them to slow down like I do? Because I just went on the website last night and I could not believe how many new products were on there. I don't even know where to start. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. Moving on to some products that I am on the fence about. So I might buy them, I might not. I would love to hear your thoughts on these products specifically and whether or not you think they look good or not. So it looks like NYX is releasing a new collection. There is a picture of 3 different products. So they might have additional products, they might not. It looks like there are a couple of cream face products, and I don't wear cream face products. I prefer powders, so I won't be buying those, but it does look like there are 2 new eyeshadow palettes. NYX palettes are kind of hit and miss. I feel like some of their palettes are really high quality, and then some of them are kind of duds, and sometimes the prices are kind of expensive. I feel like some of the palettes that I've purchased are like $20, $25, and for a drugstore palette, it's kind of a lot of money. I will say that drugstore palettes are a lot more expensive than they used to be, and in general, the quality has been a lot better, so I don't mind spending the money if it's a good quality palette, and it looks like there are matte shadows and metallic shadows, so I'm definitely intrigued by them. I would love to swatch them. I'd love to see some reviews before I decide whether or not to buy them, and of course, I would like to see the price tag just because NYX products can be expensive. If they're available at Ulta, NYX is always on sale at Ulta, so I would buy them for a discounted price, even if they were a little bit more expensive. Of course, all of that is depending on whether or not they look promising. The next product that I'm thinking about trying is from Becca. It is their Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh powder, and it retails for $38. So the last powder that I tried from Becca was a complete fail for me. It was like their under eye brightening powder, and I just did not like it. Everybody's saying that it feels so weird. Like it feels like water, like you're setting your foundation with water. I have oily skin, but I feel like a lot of the face products that actually work well for me are very moisturizing. So this one just kind of caught my eye. It sounds really interesting. Have you guys tried this product? What do you think? Do you think I should try it? Do you think I should test it out? I only want to buy it if I truly think it's going to work for me. I don't just want to buy it because it's kind of like one of those gimmicky products. I'm definitely curious about it. I would love to try it out. I might have to go into a Sephora and kind of swatch it and see if I think I'll actually wear it. But if you guys have tried it, let me know what you think. Okay, and the last product that I'm on the fence about is the Pure 4-in-1 Foundation Stick. I really like stick foundations. I love the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I used to really enjoy the e.l.f. Moisturizing Stick Foundation, but I believe it got discontinued. So this one kind of caught my eye because I do like a lot of Pure products that I've tried. It retails for $34. They have a good shade range, and this one's not actually available at Ulta yet. It's coming on 4/22, and then it will be in stores on 4/26. You can get it on the Pure website, but I'll probably wait until it's available at Ulta just because I try to buy most of my products at Ulta if at all possible because they have the best point system. Hourglass is a little bit too moisturizing for me during the summer, so I would love to find something else, so I'm definitely curious to try that out. I think it could be nice to have some different options in my collection, so that one is kind of intriguing me, but I kind of want to see what it looks like, how it applies, and things like that before I spend the money on it. Okay, let me finish up with 3 products that I am not going to buy. So the first one is from KKW. This one is the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette, and I did want to touch on it in this video. I don't always talk about KKW products because honestly, a lot of them don't necessarily appeal to me. I feel like their products are overpriced because they do have Kim's name attached to them, so you're kind of paying for that. The packaging is really beautiful, so I think at the same time you're paying for that. And I don't know, a lot of the releases just haven't appealed to me. The reason I wanted to touch on this palette is because it kind of appealed to me. Like when I was first looking at it, I was a little bit drawn in. This palette retails for $45 and you get 10 shadows in it. And to be completely honest with you guys, the majority of those shadows I have in multiple palettes, not just like 1 or 2 palettes in my collection, but multiple palettes. So I truly don't think I need this palette. There are a couple of colors that are really beautiful. I feel like they're really playing up the blue shadow in like the marketing photos, and it looks gorgeous, but I have other blue shadows in my collection. I do not need to buy a palette because one shadow looks really beautiful, and I'm sure I could create a ton of fun looks using this palette, but at the same time, I really need to go through my collection. Kelly Gooch is one of my favorites here on YouTube, and she does this series on her channel where she actually tries to dupe new makeup products with her existing collection. So she looks at a palette and she goes through her collection to see if she has anything similar, and I feel like I kind of want to do that with this palette to see what I can find in my collection. The next product that I will not be buying is from Milk Makeup. This is their Watermelon Brightening Serum, and I like Milk Makeup products. I like a couple of their products. I haven't tried a ton, fun, but I don't really enjoy their skincare products. I don't know if it's the packaging, I don't know if it's the formula, I just feel like they don't really work that well for me. This product looks really fun, and I love watermelon, I love watermelon scented products, so it kind of draws me in, but for $36, I don't know if I can justify buying this skincare product that's supposed to brighten your skin, hydrate, and smooth when I use like other products that do that work really effectively. Maybe this product will work effectively, but at the same time, I just haven't had a lot of luck with their skincare products that come in the stick form. I would rather stick with, you know, skincare that I know and I love rather than spending $36 on something that's kind of a gamble that I feel like I would mainly be buying because it's like watermelon scented and it just sounds kind of fun. The last product that I'll be skipping is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Bronzer. So this is actually available on QVC. You get a bronzer and a brush for $32.88. The reason I wanted to talk about it is because I actually thought about it for a second because I've been loving their Bye Bye Pores translucent setting powder. I actually just repurchased it during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So the Bye Bye Pores bronzer immediately appealed to me just because I do enjoy the pressed powder formula of their translucent powder. So I was kind of curious. It has like blurring technology and it just seems like it would go on the skin really beautifully, but there's only one shade. It makes no sense to me because you have to at least admit that like one shade does not make sense. It cannot be a universally flattering bronzer for all skin tones. It's going to be way too dark for a lot of skin tones and way too light for a lot of skin tones. I won't be buying it. I mean, at this point, there are so many other options on the market and I've discovered a lot of bronzers that I really enjoy. This one kind of appealed to me, but I feel like there are just so many other choices out there that, like, come on, one shade. Anyways, that is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below which products you'll be buying, which ones you'll be skipping, because I do love reading the comments on these videos. But I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.